Daalụ nne ụmụ ife konish na-esoro anyị na-eme n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 na wetakwado nnukwu ozi anya chukwu nke ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ from one of the Biafra media warrior of Biafran struggle. O nwere ife okwu n'iru akwụkwọ butere ya attention anyị ka isi ka egosi unu ya aka ya bụ nkwa ikwado na ega na dropụrụ na update ọbụla bụ anything ọbụla bụ gbasara maka ife na-eme n'ala Igbo. Ya bụ update ya gwara unu na ega na-ewetara unu n'iru akwụkwọ. O nwere nwanne anyị nwoke kpọọ ya a Biafran warrior media team. O nwere ife okwu gbasara maka Simon Ekpa and Biafran struggle. Ma chọkwa unu ge ya bụ ife unu ga-esi ya unu drọpụrụ anyị kọmentị unu n'ụdị nke gị gbasara maka ife chere ya nwanne nwoke kwuru ụbọchị nketa bụ 8 December 2023. All right, over to you. Over to you, sir.
Boko Haram in our land. Eh? Oh, Biafra Prime Minister breaking this morning. He said, breaking news. Who remember when I told you that with the Biafra Liberation Army and Biafra Resistance, we have achieved Biafra? You know, most of you people don't understand this very man. As you can walk up with your signal, back or gadri, or the back or gadri. The Biafra Prime Minister, let me come again. He said that with the Biafra Liberation Army, we have fight the fight finish. But do you know one thing? One thing I don't understand is that our people are so ignorant of some things. They're so much ignorant of some things that when this very man, Biafra Prime Minister, is saying something, you know, let me say this. I love it so much. When Biafra Prime Minister says something, they neglect it. You know the reason why I love it so much? The reason why I love it so much is that every single thing that he's telling you it will definitely come to pass. That's the reason why I say it's sweet me that you people always ignore it. But at the end of the day of ignoring every single thing he says, it will come to pass. That's why it sweet me. Because most of you people keep on neglecting every single thing this man has said. You keep on neglecting it. Every single word that have come out from this Prime Minister of Biafra, you keep on neglecting it. But the most shocking thing is that every single word that this man have uttered have come to pass, and it come to pass with every single detail he have said. Today, Obaragi this morning that the so-called Boko Haram in the army uniform in our land, he told you, this is another promise again. He said that they will cry out very soon. That the enemy there actually hope in public very, very soon they will bring it out. That they will be the one to cry out, just like you see the way they are crying right now. It's everybody crying. A chief of army staff, when you are crying, everybody is coming out to lament. He's telling you today that that thing that is happening, they are crying. That they don't want to make it public. They will make it in public by themselves. That there will be a time they will publicly come out and say it. That the Biafra Liberation Army, the media, that they don't want to come out in public and say it. That there will be the same people who will come out and broadcast it and break it as a news. One day, ask na I want to know that in anything in this world, in any organization, in terms of freedom fighting, find someone like the Biafra Prime Minister. We are proud of you, Biafra Prime Minister. We are proud of you, Makachiku. If I say that we are not proud of you, we are stupid. Most of us who understand, who know that Biafra have come, we are proud of you. Those of us who understand the needful they have been doing, we are proud of you. And most of you people who don't understand, and they keep on already now. Ask now about you, Odro. The Biafra Prime Minister is one of the Prime Minister. Let me describe him. The Biafra Prime Minister is one of the Prime Minister I have never seen in the world. The Prime Minister that have come to say every single thing in Biafran struggle it come to pass. The Prime Minister that every single person neglects in Guinea, but every word that he utter always come to pass. His name is Master Simon Ekpa, the Biafra Prime Minister. God bless you. Odogune baby. Sometimes yesterday or day yesterday, most of us were like, the Nigerian government is now crying, lamenting. Not knowing that they are lamenting. There's a reason why they are lamenting. They are crying. There's something behind it, which they don't want to make it in public for you. They don't want to announce it to the most of what Nigeria is and all those their believers. They don't want to announce it to them. But Biafra Prime Minister said that very particular thing they are hiding. That very particular reason why they are crying. That there will be the same people who will come out and make it in public. That as they are making, they are hiding it, they are hiding, they will still make it in public by themselves. One day, you see this Biafran struggle we are talking about. When we talk about Biafra, most of you people don't understand. Biafra Prime Minister Man Simon Ekpa, he said that Biafra have come. Remember when he will tell you that Biafra will come in 2023, that we are going to get Biafra this year. Some junkies are still expecting, I don't know, what else do you want? How do you still expect Biafra? I mean, how do you expect, or how do you want Biafra Prime Minister and Biafra as a whole? How do you want them to present it to you that Biafra have come? How? Let me put it this way. The so-called on there, we know how to do it and the stuff. We are going to keep Biafrans, we are going to murder them, we have 20 healers, we have a tank. These are Nigerians. And today, they are the same people who is now coming in public, lamenting, crying. And you know the most unbelievable part of everything today is that there are some criminals who told Biafrans that Simon Ekpa is working for Nigeria. And today, the same people that they say Biafra Prime Minister is working for, the same people are now coming in public, crying, lamenting. And this is what the Biafra Prime Minister told you. He said that time shall tell that Odobo onabo Odobo ne chimong, onabo one chimong one, no no one chimong one baby, one chimong, something that is happening. The same people ne query ne query after query name. The same Nigerian government they say Biafra Prime Minister is working for, are the same people crying today. All these criminals that have been lying, the lie is no more working anymore. Because the people that they are lying against, the people is not crying in public. Allah Biafra. Obido go very long. These people have been losing. A lot have been happening. They have been losing every blessed day they are passing through. I'm kind of the reason why Chief of Army Staff begin to come out to announce that everything has been sabotaged, all their effort, everything. You might hear me, Gara. You people don't know what these people are passing in the hand of Biafra Army. You people don't know what these people are passing in the hand of Biafra Army, Biafra Resistance, everybody. You all of you don't know what they are passing through. And this is the reason why they are coming out in public to lament. They are coming out to tell you how everything has been squandered. All their effort, they try to do this, they try to do that, and their effort is now effortless, meaningless. It's not working for them. Everything they did, the Biafra Prime Minister Man Simon Ekpa have been able to dissolve it, to destroy it. And all these useless, stupid people. What I am saying is that the Biafra Prime Minister Man Simon Ekpa is working for the Nigerian government. And you know the most beautiful part of it, when all these things were happening. Biafra Prime Minister never come out to defend himself. Biafra Prime Minister say, okay, if I'm working for them, at the end of the day, let us see. But today, as we are talking today, those who told us that the Biafra Prime Minister is working for the Nigerian government, they are nowhere to be found now. Because the people that they are telling us that is working for them, the same people is now coming out in public to cry. Them coming out in public to cry today, my brother, is not small thing. It will be small thing. These people, if he is so-called a giant of Africa, do you know what it means? If it is so-called a giant of Africa, we start lamenting, crying for what Biafran effort, Biafran army has been doing with them. Do you think sabotaging is like washing plates? Do you think that sabotaging is like cleaning something up? Do you know what it means? The so-called giant of Africa is crying in the hand of Biafra army. And remember this thing. Remember the Biafra army, they are not equipped the way it's supposed to be. I mean, I'm talking about when Biafra actually be declared. They are not in that level now. No. They are not in that level of as in a nation who have come to, you see, they are not in that level. Level of Biafra army, level of Biafra effort, level of Biafra resistance. It is local level. More, I want you to understand that upon all this local level, the so-called giant of Africa is not crying in the hand of Biafra army. The so-called giant of Africa is not crying in the hand of Biafra government. And these are the government that you people neglected. You ignore it. They are nobody. Simon Ekpa and his boys. All of you people are crying. Hey, oh, singing hallelujah, jumping around. That, oh, Master Simon Ekpa and the boys. But these are the people they so-called the giant of the giant of Africa. Nigeria Air Force, Nigeria Chief of Army Staff, Nigeria whatever they call them, they are crying in the hand of Biafran army, in the hand of Biafran government. You know, this is why I'm making this video, trying to let you understand this is that for most of you people who are so much ignorant, who so much stupid, who so much like Simon Ekpa and his boys, who never believe. Because you know, one thing I want you to understand is that you see the Biafra that we are talking about. Oh, when they say Biafra, say Biafra, that Biafra has come. That Biafra have come. So I don't know how else or what else you expect or you want before you knowing that Biafra have come. What else do you want? The people who come to tell you that we will kill everybody in Biafra land, which is the Nigerian, the terrorist soldier and stuff. We are going to kill everybody. We have 20 ammo tank. We have a 100 healers. You remember when Imo State, whatever they call them, commission or whatever they call them, and he was narrating the stories, how they are going to make sure that they. But still upon all these things, the so-called the giant of Africa is not crying in the hand of Biafra government. Is not crying in the hand of Biafra Liberation Army. And remind you, within a twinkle, within a little space of time, this crying, this baby cry, you see the so-called giant of Africa, Chief of Army Staff, is not crying, no. And most of you people junkies, you are still, oh, Nigeria this, Nigeria that. Or Nigeria come around. Because without Nigerian, you can never hear the Biafran imagine. But due to no way here Nigeria, I'm hoping that Biafra. I want every single Biafran people. You should now start to be so much happy, and you should start channeling your energy and turning around of so-called ending Nigeria and stuff. Now you should understand that Biafra have come. I want you to understand this very particular one, so that you will not be continuing deceiving yourself. Because the biggest problem most of you guys have is that you keep on deceiving yourself. I mean, you say, oh, Simon Ekpa and his boy, oh, this, and you keep on, you know, whenever you guys are doing this, it is simply like you are deceiving yourself. Because what is there already. What you cannot change it, and it's there already, and it can never be changed. But you yourself, you keep on deceiving yourself because you know very well that you're deceiving yourself. You know very well that no matter how you rant, no matter how you make noise, no matter how you do this, whatever you're going to do, you know it's not going to bring any change. I mean, in terms of stopping Biafra, in terms of anything, it's not going to make any change. Because everything has been put in a place. Biafra has been restored. Biafra is now having the prime minister. What else? Biafra have a government. Biafra have army. Biafra have a resistance army as well. Biafra have a navy. What? Okay. Can't you go do? What else do you want that Biafra government don't have? Can't short in Latin. What else do you want that the other government don't have? What else do you want that a country have that the Biafran government don't have? Okay, in a country have army, the Biafran government have army. A country have a whatever, Air Force, Navy, the Biafran government have it. A Biafran government have a minister, the Biafran government have a minister. A Biafran government have a what else? Biafran government have all. Anything that a nation will answerable to, Biafran government have it. So what else do you have? Or what else do you want? Okay, now let us talk about the so-called Nigeria. And let us talk about most of the people who don't believe in Biafra restoration, or who don't believe that Biafra have come. Okay, right now, if it happens that Biafra have not come, or if it happens that Biafra don't have what it takes, or Biafra don't have it as a nation, then the question I want to ask you this one is that what will be the reason, or what will be the case of Nigeria, or let me put it the way you understand it more, of the so-called a giant of Africa lamenting in the hand of Biafran government? So what will be the case, or what will be the cause? Because if it happens that Biafra is not legible or is not capable of being of standing on their own as the government of a nation, I don't think that so-called the giant of Africa will be crying in the hand of Biafran government. No, it will not work. Instead of the giant of Africa crying in the hand of Biafran government should be crying in the hand of the giant of Africa. But you know what? One thing is that it's not happening that way. The people who are supposed to be crying upon someone's son is not crying on the other way around. So who are you still deceiving yourself? You claim that Biafra have not come. Biafra is a story. Biafra is nobody. Biafra, they are nobody. They are never this. They are never that. But one thing I want you to make or use understand yourself or even learn sense is that if the chief of army staff of the so-called giant of Africa, you know, when they talk about Africa, they always say Nigeria. You understand? If the whole Nigeria as a whole, I mean the chief of army staff of the whole of giant of Africa will come out on national TV and start lamenting and start crying and start lamenting what the Biafran government have done to them. Do you even know what it means for a so-called a giant of Africa chief of army staff come in public, come to national TV and start lamenting that the Biafran government is dealing with them? Do you people actually understand what it means for a whole called Nigeria chief of army staff crying in the hand of Biafran government? I mean, this is the government that people told us that Biafra, they are nobody, Biafra is nothing, Biafra is just a story. And they told us Biafra is in abroad. But is it not the same Biafra that you are talking about? They are in abroad is actually the same Biafra that the giant of army, giant of chief of army staff, giant of chief of army staff, giant of Africa chief of army staff is crying in their hand. My brother, stop deceiving yourself. Biafra have come, and you can see Biafra have a government today. Biafra have a minister today. Biafra have a air force today. Biafra have army today. Biafra even have resistance fighter today. Obviously, you know hear about it before, but today they are existing. And if you want to testify whether they are alive, whether it's existing, I mean whether what I'm saying is alive, then you go and try. Because you can see that the so-called giant of Africa chief of army staff, they have tried enough. And remember, before the chief of army staff of giant of Africa will be coming out to lament on national TV, that means something don't happen. The Biafran government have actually dealt with them. And if in terms of security or whatever, or underground, or python dance, or monkey dance, or snake dance, or let me any dance at all that maybe they have been dancing in the southeast, believe me, if they have been dancing successfully, you will not hear them come out to cry. You know what they do? Remember that whenever they kill innocent people, they will let them IPO. You remember that? But do you know one thing today is that whenever they go to kill, they will see the result. That's the reason why all this while now you have not been seen. We have captured IPOB 15 people. We have captured IPOB ESM 20 people. I hope or I believe that let me say some times ago now you are not seeing it. You are not hearing all those things. Because whenever they go, they doesn't come back. And remember who are the people that always intercept them, or who are the people that always welcome them? You know, the Biafra army, the Biafra security, which is not in charge. When I tell you that Biafra security or Biafra government is in charge of their territory. But whenever we are saying this, all of you will open your eye. Because you don't know your left and right. Oh yeah, most of us say who is even within or who is out of this so-called whatever you call it. We are seeing what we see, what we are seeing over there. I don't even know reason why that you people who is actually living there are not seeing it. Leave this your propaganda and support Biafra restoration. Leave this your propaganda and actually start knowing who you are. And this is the reason why I said, anywhere you find yourself today, start calling on your government, which is Biafran government. I told you, in terms of whatever infrastructure and all the development, I told you, all this your road that you will be calling your government of Imo State, Nigeria this, Nigeria that. I told you, stop calling on them. It's high time you need to start calling on your government. Start calling on your government. Because any time you start making video and start calling on your government, the criminals or those useless people who have nothing, who is foreigner in your land, they will understand that they are no more, they are few. And that's the reason why I say, whenever you see all those your road that you will be calling all these criminals, all these jihadists, instead of you calling on them, I want you to start calling on Biafran government. If you see a road like all those your road in Anambra State, start calling on Biafran government. You make a video, Biafran government, help us, this is our road. Remember I told you some time ago that Biafran government have already budgeted every single thing. How to develop your land, how to give you a good school, how to give you a good hospital, how to develop your land have already been budgeted. And remember before anything will come out on social media, before anything will come out on social media, I told you to understand, or before the Biafran Prime Minister will come out to say this or to say that, I want you to understand that that particular thing have been already in a place But the reason why the Biafra parents always come to tell you is that during Ojukwu time, at the end of every single thing that Ojukwu did, struggling for me to live today, at the end of the day, they paint Ojukwu black. That Ojukwu did not inform us, Ojukwu did not do this. This is the reason why Biafra parents are told that. I studied the history of Biafra before I come into Biafra struggle. And that is the reason why in every single thing that will happen, Biafra Prime Minister always inform you. But mind you that before informing you, everything is already in a place. And remember, this man can never tell you something that is not already in a place. That is the reason why whenever this man come out and say something, so many of you are laughing, you call him name. But the most shameful part of it upon you people is that at the end of the day, that particular thing that he's saying will come to pass. So the question is, who is deceiving who? Because when you say something, you say, oh, we know them, he talk, he rant. But at the end of the day, that thing he's telling you will come to pass. So now who is deceiving who? If you are deceiving yourself, or are you telling me that the Biafra Prime Minister is deceiving you, or you are deceiving yourself? Because every single word he have uttered always come to pass. Start making your videos calling on Biafran government. Let them come and fix your territory. Any part of Biafran land, southeast, I wish you understand what I'm saying. But I know very well that most of you don't understand. But I said instead of you calling on the foreigner, because Nigeria, whatever they call them today, is a foreigner in Biafra land. If you don't understand, let me put it today. Nigeria is now a foreigner in Biafra land. You understand? So that is the reason why I say there's a high time you need to start doing what? Start calling upon Biafran government.
Daloli neno ekono sikwe Venezuela dika isikwo no kona gene abambo funa gene mezurunia ai gwado no kona gene tie kwani tina obuna bo basta maka iya na emeniru akwụkwọ bụ nwere onwe and basta maka ndị Igbo agane wetere no update ya ike osi wee bịa na nugo ife nwanne nwoke kwụ n'iru akwụkwọ dị iche iche ogasị eburutagasi aka basta maka Biafran Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa ka ife nwere ike ikwu n'ụdị nke gị gbasara maka ya bụ ife ogasị n'iru akwụkwọ edropụra ya on the comment section below nke dịka ịbịa bụchitekwana ya bụ Eastern News 24 ka isi wee na-wetara nnukwu ozi adị oke mkpa. Daalụ ụmụnne m, ka emesịa.